Hello, everyone. Justice Watchag here with another episode. I'm pivoting and turning into something more local to me. I'm in the DC DMV area, by the way. I am wanting to talk about this judge. This is Justice Andrew Wilkinson. He was gunned down in the front of his home by a deranged lunatic that had just gone through a custody hearing and he lost custody of his children, rightfully so, because he had an abuse of domestic violence and he was apparently deranged. But this man lost his life. Was 50 some years old. I don't know the exact age. I can look, of course, here because we're right here on the internet. But I wanted to focus the attention first initially on the victim. He was doing his job, living a good life. And this is what judges are supposed to do. They give news to people that's sometimes unpleasant. Even the deranged lunatic, he got unpleasant news. He shouldn't have lashed out at the judge or anybody for that matter. He should have tried to get help so he could be in his children's life if he had done it in a healthy way instead of acting out in rage like he'd probably been doing his whole life. I don't know the man, but I know that this is outrageous. He took this man's life for nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean this man didn't make Judge Wilkinson didn't make this deranged lunatic a deranged lunatic. He didn't make him attack his children and have problems with his wife. Why should he have to suffer? He's going to lose everything. He lost his whole life. He had children too. Outrageous. This is the piece of garbage. I know this picture is probably one of his better photos. Who knows what he looked like when he stared down this judge on his property that day. I'm sure he didn't look like that nice picture that's right there. But he ended up killing himself. He ended up committing suicide. And I wanted to talk about this case, talk about justice. Someone going through the family courts and then getting a bad response and then thinking that the right thing to do would be kill the judge. What could be done to prevent crazy mess like this? One thing that they suggest, which I thought they would already done, is not publicize the justices' addresses. Prosecutors too. They shouldn't be public information. But somebody deranged, I don't know that even really would matter. This man sounds like he would have just hunted the man down and followed him anyway. He probably needed to be placed in a TDO, temporary, in some states, I think Virginia, they call it TDO, or whatever it is in Maryland, where they put you in involuntary confinement until you agree to take some meds and have treatment and therapy. He might not ever been okay to be outside. He's gone off this earth now through his own hand. But this is him with his family. Apparently he had 4 children. This is 3 in this picture. I don't know what he did for a living. I didn't find all that information. I don't know. I think this is saying he's in Frederick, Maryland. The Hagerstown, by the way, is in the western part of the state of Maryland. It's over off, like you're going out to West Virginia. And this is where the killing took place. I don't think judges routinely have any kind of protection or anything like that. But going back to the victim, which was Justice Andrew Wilkinson, apparently, look, he's 52 years old, born in Guam. So I don't know this, but I'm assuming he must probably from a military family. A lot of times people are born on military bases in foreign countries, and because they're in military families. So he was, that could be, or it could be something else. Graduated from Emory University School of Law, began practicing law in Maryland that year. This is a tragedy, a travesty for the family, for his family. I don't know why that came on just now. I was trying to show this. Pedro Argate. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. That's his wife. And he lost custody of his children, rightfully so. Apparently he had an incident of abuse with the children, domestic violence. This is it took them a long time to find that body, too. I think they found his car, and they publicized that, and then they found him with a shot in his, I believe, head, but I don't know. Don't get me to quoting things wrong. This is their wanted poster. They were offering $10,000 wanted for homicide. It doesn't seem like very much. Not that I want to harp on a reward. This shouldn't have taken place to begin with. I bet he was making threats as well. It sounds like he was unhinged and not in his right mind for a long time. Let me see what this says. Is this the final order? Merlin, by the way, has a way where you can really easily find cases. I'll just go through this real quick. It's called Merlin Case Review. Or maybe it's called search. I used to put review and I would get the right website. Let me just do it like this. I believe this is it right here. Case search. I guess I could have put case search. And you can find anything in Merlin. I think I might have to spell the name right. Hopefully I won't spell it wrong. And let me put Pedro and see what comes up if he's got other criminal records. All cases, and we're going to hit enter. Oh, it came up. See how easy that was? I'm showing you something. I want to see if he's got any criminal case. Oh, domestic violence, 6/12/2022. I'm going to click on that. It looks like he had a incident of domestic violence, and he's out in that area. He would have been 50 this year, by the way, so he killed himself right before turning 50. It doesn't give you very much information here. Shall not abuse, shall not contact, so they got a restraining order, it sounds like. Rightfully so. And I don't know what this is. This might be, I don't know if this is the final judgment up here about, let me see. Oh, yes, it is. This is probably the judgment for the loss of custody. I might be saying the wrong thing, but right when he did the killing, I think it might have been that same day or the next day, he lost custody in the court, and then he went and tracked down the judge and killed him. That's pretty much the story. I don't know what this is saying. I didn't have time to process all this, but I'm just showing you how easy it is for in Merlin to look up a case, if you want to look up a case. But I'm going to cut it short right there. I want to do other videos, and I don't want to bore you with me talking about how to look up cases. But the internet is a great thing. We want justice for victims. We want justice before you become a victim. How about that? How about if you are mentally deranged and have fantasies of wanting to get revenge and kill people, that you seek treatment, or someone seeks treatment for you and you get put away so you're not a danger or threat to others.